Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. And today I'm joined by Annika. How are you,
Hello.
Annika?
I'm good. It feels very nice to be back here after a long time.
And as always, we come to you with the top and the most trending news in Dubai. And our top story for today is
The tourist who harassed Emma Raducanu has been detained by the Dubai police.
and the Mall of Emirates' new barrierless parking is explained.
John Krasinski was in Dubai to kick off the Jack Ryan shoot.
And be careful, don't litter in Abu Dhabi because it can cost you up to 4K dirham fine. So, Annika, I just wanted to tell you about the story that I came across.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're a person that doesn't want to use dating apps, okay, and is finding trouble to find someone outside, like in social events, and you just want a partner and you can't find a partner.
Okay.
Okay. There is this event that's happening in Dublin. We're not going to fly you off to Dublin, but what do you think of this idea, okay? It's called Pitch a Friend.
Pitch a friend.
Pitch a friend.
Okay.
So let's say your friend is looking for someone
Okay.
and is having trouble to do so. So you're going to go attend this event. You'll go up the stage
Okay.
and you'll pitch her to eligible bachelors. Do you think this is a good idea?
Depends. Will there be a for sale sign around my neck?
No, not for sale. Like you'd go up, you'd say, okay, so this girl, she's funny, she's sweet, she's...
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, that is much better than dating apps.
It is better than swiping.
It is better than swiping. That is true. Although, I don't know.
And if your friend had to go up the stage and describe
Okay, I
you,
guess
how
it's
would they
like
describe
word
you?
of mouth marketing.
Word of mouth?
Word of mouth marketing. I don't know how would a friend describe me? They would probably like, you know what? Yeah, actually maybe yes, because your friend would like give such a raw description of you in like a nice way. For example, it might be like,
But the best description of you, because you're the best in
Exactly.
their eyes.
exactly. So that's not, if I was looking for someone, that is not a bad way to go about it. I feel like that should be more normalized here.
It's fun also. I feel like it's so fun.
Yeah, because your friend like knows who you are when you're not so anxious and you're
Yeah.
not all worked up. And meeting somebody can be, you know,
Super
you always
stressful,
like
super stressful.
come off as such a weirdo. At least for me, I don't know.
I feel like, I think it's really super funny, but I think with my friends' type of humor, they'd go up and they describe me in the worst way possible.
How do you think they would describe you?
They'd say she has ADHD, she can't stop moving, she can't stay seated in one place, she has to keep moving. They'd say she's funny, they'd say she's funny.
Sounds like your friends want to tie you up a little bit. So far, all I've been hearing is she can't stay still. She wants to keep moving.
That's the thing that everyone tells me, like my friends, and if I were sitting for such a long period, I have to get up and stand.
You know, that's
can't-
not wrong.
I can't
Because I
stop
do
seated for a
observe
whole-
Masa quite a bit in the office. And she is always up and about. Or if she's not up and about, she's doing weird TikTok dances on her chair. So she's not, your friends are not wrong. You do move quite a bit.
I mean, I can't stay still. I don't think it's ADHD. I'm not gonna say it's ADHD. I think I can't stay still.
You can't.
I'm
stay
hyperactive.
Really? Do you think you have a deficiency in attention?
No,
Like you're unable to pay attention for long periods of time?
Are you checking the ADHD
Yeah.
boxes?
Because you said hyperactive already, so I figured
my
attention
God.
deficit. But I
No,
mean,
I can pay attention. I can hold. My attention span is long. But what ruined it is not me, not my ADHD. I don't have ADHD. It's a TikTok.
it's a TikTok?
You know how TikTok ruins everyone's attention span?
Right, yes. Cocomelon.
Yeah,
Adult Cocomelon.
So we're only used to 30-second content, and then when we swipe, we can't stay for longer. And this is why TikTok is so bad for you and for your attention span.
Interesting.
So we moved from dating to
TikTok
ADHD and life coach.
Coming back to dating.
Coming
Masa.
back to dating. But I would love to have this rather than just to meet this person. And because I feel like everyone puts on this facade and this specific persona on dates.
You know what else is my problem with dating apps though? Like,
Yeah.
you just reminded me when you mentioned the TikTok swiping thing
Yeah.
and the dating part, is that I feel like in Dubai, especially in a place like Dubai, you're filled with people who are always going to look for the next best thing, you know?
True.
Like you're never happy with where you are. You always want to keep jumping up a level. And I feel like it's the same with dating apps. You keep swiping and like sometimes you see someone who might be good, but you might be like, no, you know what? I might find someone better in the next swipe. So let me like avoid this
Oh my
person.
God, that's an addiction then if you just keep
Yeah.
swiping.
So you just keep like sometimes you're just swiping for the sake of it.
And don't you think it's a bit shallow?
It is 100% so shallow. It is quite literally Facebook in the initial stage.
But
yeah.
if you think about it, are dating apps similar to meeting someone online through Instagram or Facebook?
Meeting someone online. No, I feel like it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, right?
When you
it's the same
slide
thing.
into someone's DMs. I mean, I guess there's a little bit more of a character there, though, because you can slide in and like you can actually pick out your first words. But with dating apps, it's like you have your bio, your profile, your one-liners. I don't know. How do you feel?
And I feel like with Instagram, because we have highlights, we have pictures, we have posts, okay? This person can fake a personality to impress you.
Exactly. Yeah, and a lot of Instagram is so fake.
Yeah.
A lot of Instagram is so fake. And
I'll tell you a story, okay? Because I posted on my highlights the event I attended, okay? This random person comes to me, is like, yeah, I saw you at that event. I'm like, no, you're a liar. I saw it on my highlights.
Ooh, busted. But that is so smart that like
because
that
he works
you
in a
made that
completely
connect.
different field. He works in he's not in media. He works in a complete different field. Don't try to come at me and tell me that you saw me at the event when you didn't, when it's an invite-only event.
Ooh.
See?
Nice. Very smart of you. Yeah. But also very scary. It's very scary. Is your account public?
No.
Then how did he see? So he follows you. Masa! He follows her. So he follows you. And then he saw your highlights. And then he came to you.
I know this person.
And then you said no.
I know this person. He's not a stranger.
He's not a stranger.
But he was trying to...
Why are you making him sound like a stranger? I thought strangers were approaching you at random shoots.
No, he's not a stranger. But I'm
Okay.
I'm telling you that with Instagram, it's still shallow because they can fake a personality and they can just pretend to know you.
Yeah, that's
Right?
true. They can pretend to know you.
Or your personality, what you like. They pick on the habits that you like.
They pick on the habit. Yes, that is so true. I have had so many people come and tell me like, oh, you know, I love reading books. And I'm like,
See?
oh, really? What
See?
book do you read? A self-help book. So I'm like, okay. You know,
See?
it's like, yeah.
They caught
you're
on
right.
that you read
You're
a
right.
lot of books.
Or
and they're
like
trying to create
they
a
know my
personality.
politics. So then they come in and they're like, oh, yeah, you know,
I
support this also. And I'm like, no,
See?
you don't. You don't
Shallow.
know enough.
No true
Shallow.
identity to it. So
You're
that's
right,
why
you're right.
pitch a friend. It's the best way to go.
Okay, I'm leaning towards it.
I am
would
for
rather
that.
have-
Honestly, that's really it's fun.
Yeah,
Come on,
I would have a friend pitch me up.
pitch a friend.
I feel like yeah, it's the modern day equivalent of like a wingman, you know.
Literally.
But like more.
please
on
date
center
her.
stage.
Please date her.
Please, please, I
she's
need
been
some
there.
time to myself.
She's been single for so long. Me and my boyfriend need to hang out.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Anyways, moving away from dating and to our top story of today.
Yes.
So,
Our top story of today is that the tourist who harassed tennis player Emma Raducanu has been detained by the Dubai police a day later. Now, this story is a great example of why women in particular love Dubai. Because on Wednesday, during her match at the Dubai Tennis Championship, 22-year-old Emma Raducanu was in tears after a stalker handed her a letter before her match and took pictures of her. He was immediately banned from all tennis championships, but less than a day later, he was also detained by the Dubai police.
the man who was a tourist approached her, left a note, and took her photograph and engaged in behavior that caused her distress during the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championship. While the Raducanu later chose to drop the charges, the individual signed a formal undertaking to maintain distance from her and has been banned from future tournaments.
She also posted a story on her Instagram later with a message to her fans thanking them for her support. She called it a difficult experience but said she will be okay and she is proud of herself for coming back and competing. She also thanked her opponent Carolina for her support.
I think this man is forgetting where he lives or where he.
Actually,
what country
it turns out he was
is
a tourist.
Sorry, like
So-
what country he's visiting.
Yeah, honestly.
Strict rules for protecting women and strict rules for stalking.
Exactly. Yeah, and apparently, from what I'm reading in the comments, this man was had been stalking her from the UK, and
And he followed her?
he kept getting out of jail because UK laws were not as strict
Yeah.
or something, and so he kept getting out of jail, and he would just keep coming back and like stalking her and following her and so on. So it took her coming to play a match in Dubai
Oh my
to
God,
finally get like a restraining order signed against him, which is so good. I'm so happy
This is
for
why
her.
women love Dubai, really.
Honestly, yeah, that is so
Yeah.
good, right? Like,
Yeah.
like literally, she just came here to play a match, and like now she is probably safe for like
And
a
I feel
long
so bad
time.
for her because it's not fair for her if she's coming here to play a match. It's going to put her off her game if the stalker is just
Exactly.
stalking her.
Yeah, and like what happened
not
here was
fair.
that she stopped the match in between because
Yeah.
she was feeling so
Anxious,
and she started
distressed.
crying, and yeah, it was not easy. But
No,
you know,
no.
she actually came back. She still played. And I think that's
Now
amazing.
she's safe
very
also.
strong and she's very safe. I think it's a great example of like why we love like living in
Why we
Dubai.
love it.
Because first of all, people who actually live in Dubai know better than to
Yeah.
like harass a woman because they just know
That
that
the
this is not a
laws are
fight
really,
they're
really
gonna
strict.
win.
Exactly.
And second of all, like so you know, you're in general when you're walking around, you don't really get
Yeah.
harassment is not
Like a
normal.
common thing, yeah.
It's not common.
Just
it's
like
not
how
something.
other countries it is.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
right.
I'm so horrified by those videos of like women walking through New York and
I
like
know,
getting
it's so
catcalled.
scary. And we're not used to that at all.
Oh God, yeah,
Because
not at
here
all.
they immediately get detained.
Exactly, like literally one call. So it's crazy.
And as a
It's
woman here,
amazing.
like if you go to authorities, you will never be turned away.
Yeah.
It will always be taken into consideration, like strict consideration. And this is why here we feel super safe. And when we go outside, we're always shocked because we're living in a literal bubble. But alhamdulillah, like thank God for all the Dubai support. And I hope Emma stays safe.
Yep,
But she finally got the closure that she needed.
I hope so too.
Anyways, if you've ever been to Mall of the Emirates or Dera Mall, you noticed the new barrierless parking. And a lot of people had questions and it's finally explained. So Mall of the Emirates and City Center Dera have introduced barrierless parking, making entry and exit seamless with no need for tickets or barriers. Here's everything that you need to know. How does it work? If your car is registered in the UAE, you could drive in and park without signing up or downloading an app. An SMS with a payment link will be sent to your number registered to your car. And how do you pay? You can pay using a debit card, credit card, Apple Pay, or the parking app.
So what if you're driving a rental car or a borrowed car? So then the parking fees is going to be charged through the rental company. If you overstay, you can validate payment at the customer service desk. And how can you waive parking fees? Go to the mall customer service desk, show them a receipt for 150 dirhams plus spend in purchases. And if you're going for a Walks customer service, for the Walks, this one, show your cinema ticket for validation. And if you have further questions, you can always speak to the officials who can validate based on mall purchases. And as for valet parking, if you are valet parking, how you charged, your parking is automatically validated.
But what happens if you don't pay? You'll receive an SMS reminder on day 2 and on day 3, and you'll get a call. And if payment is still not made, a standard Dubai parking violation of 150 dirhams will be applied. Are there any free parking options? Yes. Parking is free on weekends and Vox cinemas or Ski Dubai visitors. Get an extra 2 free hours. And can you leave the car overnight? No, you cannot leave the car overnight, and it's prohibited. And a fine of 200 dirhams per day will apply if violated. I think this is fair. They give you 3 days to pay parking.
Yes, 3 days is the standard in Dubai.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, did Mall of the Emirates always have parking?
Yes, but for 4 hours.
For 4 hours?
Yes,
Okay,
for 4
interesting.
hours during the weekdays. But weekends it was always free. Yeah, but now it's up to 3 hours now.
Oh, interesting.
But if you spend 150 dirhams on anything, beverages, food, shopping, you can get a free
for free.
parking. You can get
Yeah,
it for
which
free.
is actually not bad.
Because this is what happens. I feel like if you go to a mall, you spend a minimum of 100 dirhams.
I'm just thinking about like, you know, the I think for us at least in school, it was such a trend that you go to the mall and just hang around.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, my mom used to hate that when I did that.
I'm just thinking about the kids. But like, it's true. Kids won't be driving. They can just take the metro.
They can take the metro, or their parents just drop them, you know?
Yeah.
But that's a trend that we used to always do that.
Yeah, I don't know, just randomly thought about that. And I was thinking about the kids, and I was like, oh, how will they spend all that time?
I mean, can we get the kids off Mall of Emirates?
But
because
you know
they're
what?
kind of annoying. I can't.
Agreed, but
Let me
also,
shop in peace.
Mall of the Emirates can be so crowded.
So crowded.
So if like this reduces a bit of the crowd,
it can ease the traffic also, by the way, when you leave Mall of Emirates and Barsha. Can you imagine? Because everyone's coming from different timings.
The metro rush.
Yes. So everyone's is going to come at different timings, and because they want to avoid the payment, they might leave earlier. You might leave later. You never know.
Interesting. It's an interesting way.
It's an interesting way.
It makes sense. I mean, now parking's kind of like been like the biggest topic in Dubai. New parkings are coming in. Salik prices going up. So yeah.
A year long of parking topics.
A year long
of parking topics. It's always a top topic in Dubai. But a big celebrity was in Dubai.
Yes, speaking of big updates, John Krasinski, or as we know him, Big Tuna from The Office, if anyone watches The Office. He was in Dubai to kick off the Jack Ryan shoot. And it is now official that Dubai has been a key location for John Krasinski's upcoming film, Jack Ryan. About 2 weeks ago, residents had captured epic stunts being shot for the film in Dubai Marina, and now we realize that it was John Krasinski all this while.
Dubai had clearly set the stage for Hollywood's finest in the star-studded Jack Ryan film, and really going the extra mile to help with the shoot. Oh my God, you know, I love him so much from The Office.
I do too. He is so good there, and I feel like till date, when people like look at him, they're like, oh, like even our comments on the post, it's all like, that's not John Krasinski, that's Jim Halpert. And we're like, I'm just like, I agree.
You know what? Yeah, I agree.
I mean, even on the post, I put like a gif of like of Jim Halpert, because I'm like, that's
how people
his role.
know him. Yeah, that's exactly
who he
his
is.
role.
And like,
what was he jumping on a ship?
He was jumping off a ship, of a yacht.
I'm guessing this is a comedy movie.
It's an action movie, and
if
I'm not,
but I can't, and because it's him, you know, I see him at The Office. Like I have to. He's comedy.
He's comedy, but now he's trying to like move into new dimensions. And you know, he posted something on Instagram with a very, very cute caption. It said, "So good to be back. The Jack Ryan movie is off and running. Huge thank you to the incredible folks here in Dubai for letting us kick off in epic fashion in your beautiful city. Here we go." And that's amazing.
And you know something, like all celebrities that come here in Dubai, they just love Dubai so much.
Exactly. And I love that, like, you know, it's Dubai is like slowly, well, not slowly, actually in the South Asian industry, Dubai has always been like an ideal location for
shooting. Yes.
A lot of our films have been shot here. So many of our actors have come here since like the 90s.
Yeah, I remember I used to always see them on set, by the way.
Really?
And I related to some movies, but I don't remember the name of the movie, so don't ask me.
Okay,
but I used to, sometimes when I go to specific beaches or locations in JBR, I used to always find them there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like now it's spreading into Hollywood too.
Hub, I swear.
So like John Krasinski
like
was
Dunes,
here.
It was such a big deal,
Dunes,
remember?
Exactly. And then there was...
the director just had to come and touch the sand, like, this is the location. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how we...
Because my friend that was with me in uni, that he worked on Dunes movie.
Oh, did he?
He said the director came to check the sand. He just touched the sand and looked at the color. He's like, this is where we're shooting.
That's so nice.
Right?
Yeah, I mean...
all he had to do was touch the sand.
I love this because a lot of times people go like, oh, Dubai, the city that turned from a desert into like a glowing...
Yeah.
But like, I love that we still embrace this desert aspect and like it still brings its own perks to it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is really good. I like that the city uses everything. Even the desert bits, even the city
bits. The nature,
bits,
the city bits, everything, yeah. This man is jumping on yachts.
This man is jumping on yachts.
This man is jumping on yachts.
He has nice things to do.
But one thing that we should not be doing ever, ever, ever is littering.
littering.
Jump on yachts, but don't litter. No, I'm joking.
Jump on yachts with permission.
But with permission, yes. Littering? No.
no.
So littering in Abu Dhabi could cost you up to 4,000 dirhams. So Abu Dhabi has introduced stricter fines for littering, with penalties now reaching up to 4,000 dirhams. The updated rules apply to general waste, improper disposal, and even small items like cigarette waste.
Leaving waste in non-designated areas will cost you 1,000 dirhams for a first offense, 2,000 dirhams for a second, and 4,000 dirhams for repeated violations. Dumping waste in the wrong containers starts at 500 dirhams, doubling with each offense.
Authorities are cracking down to keep the city clean. So think twice before tossing that trash. And I'm sorry, this is so vulgar if you're just driving off and you're throwing it.
Oh my God, yes. But you know what my favorite kind of videos are? The ones where like someone keeps doing that, they keep throwing trash out.
What?
And then like there was a video like this, and then this other passenger behind who was filming kept going and collecting the trash. And then later when the littering car was parked, he just went there and he like made them open their window and he threw all the trash into their car.
Well
and, like,
deserved. Well deserved. And this person can even go to the police. The police will go like, okay, why are you littering?
Exactly.
Why are you littering in the first place?
I love stories like this. I love
too.
videos like this. It's just so. I mean, especially in a city like Dubai, where there are trash cans literally every other place. Like
Literally,
every
that's what I was
5
about to
stops.
say. Like everywhere you go, there are so many trash cans, even recycling bins.
Exactly.
So it's everywhere. Why do you choose to throw it off your car? Like I don't get it. And onto the road, something can happen. It might enter someone's car wheel, and it doesn't look. Yeah, it might. This happened to me. Someone threw like a plastic bag, and it got stuck in my car wheel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was super wobbly.
Ooh.
But
But
I
you know,
had to stand on the side.
that's
is very
bad.
dangerous,
and
by the way.
that is dangerous.
Super. See, it's not only keeping the city clean. It's
The
keeping
chewing gum. The amount of
How can
times I have touched chewing gum when
Oh
I'm
my
like maybe
God.
like trying to close a taxi door, or
They put it
my
on the taxi
hand,
door.
like inside the, like, you know, where you put the trash. They just put chewing gum like that.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah. Or like, you know, you step on chewing gum and it's just like, it is the hardest kind of trash to clean.
The chewing gum is
is
really, and it's so
sticky.
super sticky, and it's
It is
disgusting. It was in
filled with your saliva.
someone's mouth.
Exactly.
But no, my
But yeah.
situation with that plastic bag thing, it was so
Yeah.
scary because I didn't know, like, until my brother took it to the garage and they discovered the garbage can and they pulled it out.
Mm-hmm.
It was someone who threw plastic bag into the street and they drove off it.
Aww.
Do not litter, but this person deserves a 4,000 fine for ruining the wheels of my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know who you
You know
are.
yourself. You know yourself.
Pay her.
But honestly, well deserved for this fine. Honestly, like,
Yeah. I feel like any fine on littering.
littering is
Is
well
good.
deserved, non-negotiable.
Yeah. I mean, there are places like Singapore that have completely banned chewing gum.
As
Because-
they should. I'm sorry.
because they're like,
it's
this is too
disgusting.
much.
Like imagine you open the door and there's a chewing gum in front of you. That's disgusting.
Yeah. No, it's good. But you know what? And like, you have like kudos to our like, and yet this is a city that is considered so clean because like we have people who are going around day and night keeping the city clean, like, you know,
Exactly.
removing all that dirt, which is so nice.
It's so nice.
But-
and God bless them.
But they
honestly, for
shouldn't
their
have to
hard
work so hard.
Yeah, but God bless them, and we thank them all for their hard work. Because they spend nights and mornings every morning, like before we all wake up,
Exactly.
and while we're sleeping, they're cleaning the roads. And with that, we end our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live again next Monday and every day of the week from 8:30 a.m. So come and say hi. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.